The first taste of blood is free.
All right. I'm going to kick it over to Mix Macabre now.
Yo, what up?
Who has the inside stuff on Midboss.
Yeah, so it's a really cute game, and I'm trying to think the best way to explain it. So you play...
Come from the heart.
All right, so you know when you're in a dungeon and you're playing an RPG and there's all sorts of ooky spooky monsters that you got to go fight? Well, you play as one of the monsters who's trying to move up the ranks. And
okay,
so
you're in training, you're an intern?
Basically, yeah. So then you have this little like fire sprite with you, and you are a demon trying to like move up the ranks, and the game opens with this really cute cutscene of a skeleton and a zombie basically making fun of you for being in the lowest, crappiest chamber of the dungeon that you're in. And the goal of the game is basically you move up the ranks of the kind of villain chain, if you will, by moving throughout this dungeon. And your skills are to possess other characters.
Okay, so
you can possess them and use their bodies to move forward in the game, which also causes hilarious cutscenes.
Well, okay, is this like it's like you're solving puzzles then?
Yep, it is indeed a little bit of a puzzle game because depending on who you are possessing, you will have different skills, different abilities, and different things that you can do.
Oh, that's cool.
And
Adam loves a good puzzle.
You move with the keyboard, which I enjoyed because this is on Steam. I was playing on Steam, and I don't have a mouse, which is something that I know. I'm a terrible gamer, guys. I only really play Lord of the Rings online, and which I should have a mouse for. And so I like games that you can use keyboard to move around because it works well for me. And it just was really simplistic, and the artwork is really cute, almost like cel-shaded a little bit. But what I think struck me the most about it is the fact that it didn't ever feel repetitive, no matter how many things that I was doing. I mean, I only played it for like an hour and a half. I'm not going to pretend that I sat there for like 12 hours playing this game.
Is the game that short? Is that why?
I did not finish the game, but lots of things happen, is what I'm saying. Like, nothing felt repetitive. So you'd move into a new room and you'd say, okay, I can possess this character. Because basically what you're kind of choosing is, all right, let's say there's 3 monsters in a room.
Yes.
You know, you're kind of playing, for the kids out there, FMK, if anyone knows what that means. No?
Full motion kickboxing.
Yeah,
Farty McCrunch.
Yeah, that's the one. And so you basically, you're playing like, do I want to possess this character? Do I want to just kill them outright? Because you also have like an attack that you can use. And you, of course, you have kind of like this like fire sprite with you that's like your snarky little fairy almost, like in Zelda.
Yeah, that's exactly what... Hey, listen!
No, but it's mean to you, and I like that. I'm here for it. It's very tsundere, and I can get down with that.
Hey,
and
listen yourself!
The gameplay was just really, again, simplistic, but in a way that's engaging, where you would have a scenario where you're like, okay, if I possess the skeleton, because like everything has, you know, the skeleton, for example, you're already a skeleton, so you can walk through a fire trap, for example. So, but if you're the zombie, it's going to disintegrate in the fire. So it's just, you know, there's lots of little quirks to it. And so I enjoyed that aspect of it. So it never felt too repetitive, even though, to be honest, every room that you move into, it's basically at the same time of it being almost like a turn-based RPG, it's also basically an escape the room, because it's like, okay, I'm in this room now. How do I get out of here? Oh, well, there's spikes on the floor. Oh, well, this character can jump over the spikes. And it's just...
This is sounding a lot more intricate than the original impression I got.
Yeah, no, it's but it's cutesy in style. And I like that, though, that it's spoopy, if you will.
Okay.
Not spooky, it's spoopy.
All right. So then I take it this was a positive experience?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's nothing too innovative. I'm not going to sit here and say, wow, Midboss really blew my socks off. But it was a very pleasant game and something that I enjoyed, that I definitely will, when I have more time, go back to and explore further. That I certainly was enjoying my time. And I feel what made it for me was that the dialogue in the game was quirky and fun. The little kind of fire sprite reminds me a lot of Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle, that kind of like snarky, you know, I'll burn your bacon, where it's like, I'll help you, but I don't really want to. And it's very... It had like a fun storyline to it. You know, you want to get to be the top demon, if you will. But at the same time, the other characters were really funny. The first thing that happens is the skeleton and then the zombie come in. They start antagonizing you. And it's like, the skeleton's like, this is where you belong, with the rats. And there's just like one rat chilling with you.
Yes, is that?
And he's trying to get the zombie to, he's like, isn't that right, zombie? And of course the zombie can only groan at you. And it's just,
Zombies like
So
gives a
funny.
Nazi salute. This game is
And
horrible.
I found it just to be a fun and engaging little game, and the perfect kind of like what encapsulates a Steam game for me, something that's designed for Steam and meant to be like, a popcorn game, if you will. Like, I want to play something in a couple hours. I'll play Midboss, and it was fun.
Quick action.
Exactly. Like it's not something that you're gonna get sucked into all day, nor is it something though that I feel you'll get tired of quickly.
Okay.
If you're into this sort of almost, again, it's a half turn-based RPG, kind of half puzzle game.
Okay, I'm digging it. Thank you. All
It
right, the
was a
game
good
is
Midboss. Yes, available on Steam now.
And the proper thumbs up from Mixmacow.
I'll give it 2 thumbs up.
Awesome. All right. And now I look to my left. Black Adam Willis, you have the lowdown, the proper props.